Red lights flashing, heartbeats crashing. Yeah. Late night soul, I'll watch your step. Walking down the Soi where the neon burns red, trying to forget the things that you said. Girls calling out, trying to catch my eye, but I am just looking at the smoggy night sky. The heavy 808s bumping from the corner bar. I do not wanna drink, I want a flying car to take me away from this dirty little street, moving to the tempo of a trap beat. Everything is for sale, but nothing is real. Numbing up my mind so I do not have to feel. Plastic smiles hiding all the secret pain, standing in the middle of the acid rain. Soi illusions, shadows in the pink light, trying to find some comfort in the middle of the night. Face hidden, heavy, covering the lies. I can see the emptiness deep inside their eyes. A light flame flowing through the dirt, trying to find a way to stop this awful hurt. Cheap drinks, loud music, trying to escape. My heart is wrapped up in a yellow caution tape, paying for a smile, knowing it is a fake. How much more of the sadness can I take? The triple eight hi-hats rolling like a spinning wheel, looking for a love that is actually real, but everyone around me is wearing a mask. Loving you is such an impossible task. So illusion, shadows in the pink light, trying to find some comfort in the middle of the night. Face hidden, heavy, covering the lies. I can see the emptiness inside their eyes. Rain flowing through the dirt, trying to find a way to stop this awful hurt. Stumbling to the curb, hailing down a cab. Life without you is feeling so drab. The neon signs buzzing like a swarm of bees, begging for your love down upon my knees. Illusions, shadows in the pink light, trying to find some comfort in the middle of the night. Bass hidden, heavy, covering the lies. I can see the emptiness inside their eyes. Flowing through the dirt, trying to find a way to stop this awful hurt. Magic clicking. Red lights, silence.
Yeah. Late night in the city, 808s booming. Succumvit lights blinding my eyes, cruising alone. Rolling down the street in the dark, neon signs reflecting on the dash. I remember when you used to sit right here. Now it is just me and the heavy bass tripping, sitting on the hi-hat sharp, tearing my reality completely apart. Cruising past the clubs and the closed down spots, tangled up inside these midnight thoughts. The meter is running, but I have nowhere to go. Trying to outrun these memories, but they move too slow. Heart on freeze, feeling sub-zero. I am no villain, but I am not your hero. Succumvit nights, blinding lights. You left me in the shadows, out of sight. Got this heavy heart beating like an 808. Trying to find your love, but it is way too late. Crossing in the track. away looking for a ghost. You were the one that I needed the most. Street vendors packing up, rain starting to fall. I check my phone, but you never called. The atmosphere is heavy, past swelling in the back. Sipping on this pain, trying to stay on track. With the auto-tune, can I hide my cries? Trapped inside the web of your beautiful lies. Sukhumvit nights, blinding lights. You left me in the shadows, out of sight. Got this heavy heart beating like an 808. Trying to find your love, but it is way too late. Cruising in the trap, trying to escape our Sukhumvit nights. Blinding lights. Drifting through the traffic, trying to feel alive. But the city feels empty without you by my side. The trap beats hit, but the silence is loud. I am just a lonely phantom lost inside the crowd. Sukhumvit nights, blinding lights. You left me in the shadows, out of sight. Got this heavy heart beating like an 808. Trying to find your love, but it is way too late. Cruising on the trying to escape our Sukhumvit nights. Way too late. Fading in the Bangkok night. Yeah, just me in the mix. The engine slows. Goodbye.
Heavy rain and thunder morphing into 808 drop.
Rainy season.
Flooded streets.
The sky turned purple before it cracked in two. The monsoon season always brings me back to you. The streets are flooding, the water rising fast. Just like the memories from our shattered past. Trapped under the awning of a closed down store, watching the heavy rain battering the door. 140 degree man pounding our defeats. Triplet hi-hat splashing like the water drops. The storm rages on, it never ever stops. Hiding my monsoon tears, facing my darkest fears. The heavy soul face rolling like the thunder. I cannot pretend that I am alright anymore. Crying in the room at night, wishing you would text me, make everything right.
The clouds that hide on me. Monsoon season. Silence.
Yeah, the sky is turning gray, just like my heart today. Let the rain fall. Raindrops hitting the tin roof hard, water rising up in the temple yard. The monsoon season brings a heavy flood, but the real storm is rushing through my blood. Walking down the Soi with my hood pulled low, nowhere to be, nowhere left to go. The thunderclaps matching the 808 drop. This endless cycle feels like it will never stop. Lightning strikes, flashing through the room. Everything is consumed by the gloom. I try to sing, but my voice just cracks, carrying the weight of the world on my back. Monsoon season washing away my soul. The water is deep and I am losing control. Triplet stairs coming through the humid air. Looking around but nobody is there.
Let the heavy rain hide the tears on my face, floating away in this dark empty space.
Splashing through the puddles of my regrets, trying to forgive, trying to forget. The street lamps flicker and finally die, just like the fire that was in your eye. A stray dog howling at the blackened clouds. I'm screaming your name but it's not allowed. The trap beat slows and the melody waves. The city is awake but my spirit slaves. Monsoon season washing away my soul. The water is deep and I am losing control. Triple X stairs cutting through the humid air. Looking around but nobody is there.
Let the heavy rain hide the tears on my face, floating away in this dark empty space.
The storm will pass, the water will drain, but the scars on my heart will always remain. The 808 rumbles beneath the ground, a beautiful, tragic, auto-tune sound. Wash it all away, take it to the sea, leave nothing but a memory of you and me. Monsoon season washing away my soul. The water is deep and I am losing control. Triple up stairs cutting through the humid air. Looking around but nobody is there.
Let the heavy rain hide the tears on my face, fading away in this dark empty space.
Let it wash away. Just the pads lingering. Cold nights. Goodbye.
Minor key. PM 2.5. Cannot breathe. Cannot see. The skyline is completely swallowed by the toxic gray. We have been fighting all night, now it is day. My lungs are burning from the smog and the stress. Our relationship's just a beautiful, chaotic mess. We mask up our faces before we step outside, but we cannot mask the bitter divide. inside this Bangkok city haze, stumbling through the smoky blind maze. Auto-tune cries for us to the dance trance. We traded our genuine love for selfish lust. Triple high heads cutting through the crowded air. I am suffocating slowly, but I knew I cared. The motorbike taxis wearing masks of despair. Traffic is paralyzed, we are going nowhere. Just like us, stuck in a gridlock of pride. Sitting in the backseat, but worlds apart inside. Lost inside this Bangkok city haze, stumbling through the smoky blind maze. Auto-tune cries, more feel disguise. Traded our genuine love for selfish lust. Triple high heads cutting through the crowded air. I am suffocating slowly, but I do not care. I wanna clear the air, find a breath of truth. But the pollution is heavy, stealing our youth. The R&B melody weeping like a child. We let the fire burn out, left the ashes wild. Lost inside this Bangkok city haze, stumbling through the smoky blind maze. Auto-tune cries with lies. We traded our genuine love for selfish lust. Triplet high heads cutting through the crowded air. I am suffocating slowly, but I do not care. Breathe in, breathe out. Heavy bass one. Still cloudy.
To soak in the beat, take me anywhere, uncle. Just drive.
Backseat riding through the old town square. Right wind blowing through my messy hair. The driver knows I got nowhere to be. Just a lonely soul drifting on the sea. Passing the Grand Palace, nothing feels grand. Trying to find a rock where I can stand. Tuk-Tuk Lullaby, rocking me through the neon streets. Every drum beat flowing over the beats. Auto-tune tears falling in the night, wishing everything was gonna be alright. The exhaust smoke mixing with the hue ride. Staring at the couples, wishing we were there. I'm riding solo in this three-wheel there. Swallowing my anger, swallowing my pride. Tuk-Tuk Lullaby, rocking me through the neon streets. My R&B flowing over the beats. Auto-tune tears falling in the night.
trying to outrun my own mistakes.
Tuk-Tuk Lullaby, rocking me through the neon streets. Water and beat, flowing over the beats. Monsoon Tears falling in the night, wishing everything was gonna be alright. Break, squeal, joy ends. Keep change, I am walking from here. Take me nowhere. Uncle, just drive. Backseat riding through the old town square. Wind blowing through my messy hair. Driver knows I've got nowhere to be. Just a lonely soul drifting on the sea. Passing the Grand Palace, nothing feels grand. Trying to find a rock where I can stand. Tuk-Tuk Lullaby, rocking me through the neon streets. Little cover me, flowing over the beats. Auto-tune tears falling me night. Wishing everything was gonna be alright. The exhaust smoke mixing with the humid air. Staring at the couples wishing we were there. But I am riding solo in this three-wheel ride. Swallowing my anger, swallowing my pride. Tuk-Tuk Lullaby, rocking me through the neon streets. No repeat, throw me, flowing over the beats. Auto-tune tears falling in the night. Wishing everything was gonna be alright. Keep the engine running, don't hit the brakes. I am trying to outrun my own mistakes. Tuk-Tuk Lullaby, rocking me through the neon streets. R&B, Columbia, flowing over the beats. Auto-tune tears falling in the night. Wishing everything was gonna be alright. Break, squeal, journey ends. Keep the change, I am walking from here. Incense burning.
Spirits watching, minor key melody. Protect my heart. Red fender on the altar, flowers fading brown. The heaviest sadness in this entire town. Lighting up a stick, whispering a prayer, hoping that the smoke we'll carry to you there. The trap pads swelling like a ghost in the room, trying to escape from this impending doom. Offerings of fruit and some beautiful gold, but the story of us already doomed told. Superstitions in my mind, shadows on the wall, waiting for a blessing, waiting for a call. The triple hi-hats sound like rattling chains. I am holding on to nothing but these aching pains. Jasmine garlands hanging, turning into dust. Broken promises and completely shattered trust. Driving past the spot where we had our first kiss. Tell the angels I am stuck in an abyss. The auto-tune opens on aquatic little toast, paying my respects to the memories we made, watching all the colors in the picture fade. Built a spirit house for the love and day, guarding all the secrets that I keep inside. Face rumbling, shaking up the shrine. I'll trade my soul just to make you mine. Shivering vibes taking over my brain, hoping that the spirits will cure my pain. Offering a sorrow, rituals of pain, begging to the heavens, it is all in vain. The incense burns out, the ashes fall down. The saddest R&B trap song in the town. Built a spirit house for the love of the day, guarding all the secrets that I keep inside. Face rumbling, shaking up the shine. I would trade my soul just to make it mine. Shivering vibes taking over my brain, hoping that the spirits will cure my pain. Smoke clears, bass drops one last time. Rest in peace, your spirits fade. Goodbye.
Sweet memories, bitter reality, traditional Thai flute, sample, chances into heavy trap beat. I smell the jasmine hanging on the rearview mirror. It makes the memory of you draw nearer. The white flowers fading, turning into brown, just like the love that we built in this town. You wore tradition silk with a modern grace. Now I am staring at the empty space. The scent lingers in the cold AC, reminding me of how we used to be. Crisp hi-hats ticking like a heartbeat monitor. I am losing the signal, starting to falter. That Jasmine Scent is haunting my soul. Heavy sub bass taking a toll. R&B melodies crying your name in this trap love story. I am the one Jasmine Scent is haunting my soul. Heavy sub bass taking a toll. R&B melodies crying your name in this trap love story. I am the one to blame. Sweet perfume mixed with the city exhaust. Calculating exactly what I lost. Fading scent, fading love. Jasmine in the wind, flu flutters and fades.
Notification chime transposed. Another notification. Never from you. Green app open, staring at the screen. You read it at midnight if you know what I mean. VIP table at Thong Lo, bottles on ice. I played the game fair, but you loaded the dice.
Typing bubbles appear, then they vanish away. I got a million things that I wanna say. Left on red in the neon glow. Auto-tune crying, feeling so low. Triple heads shaking like my anxious heart. You tore this modern romance straight apart.
Sweeping through stories, seeing you at the club. Somebody else is buying you that fancy grub. The heavy 808 vibrate my phone. I am surrounded by models, but feeling alone.
Left on red in the neon glow. Auto-tune crying, feeling so low. Triplet heads ticking like my anxious heart. You tore this modern romance straight apart.
Digital ghost haunting my device. Loving the city has a heavy price. I block your number, delete the chat.
Left on red in the neon glow. Auto-tune crying, feeling so low. Triplet heads shaking like my anxious heart. You tore this modern romance straight apart.
Screen goes dark. Battery dead. Dead. Yeah, we are out.
Street vendor ambiance.
Aches up bass.
Midnight cravings, midnight thoughts. Walking past the neon signs. Smoke fills the air. Looking for a reason, looking for a prayer. The night market sleeps, but my mind is on the run. Dodging all the memories, dodging everyone. Alleys are narrow, but the shadows are tall. Leaning my head against this concrete wall. Shadows of Soi 11, far away from any kind of heaven. Hiding my pain where the tourists do not go. Keeping my profile low. Keeping my tempo slow. flow. Stray dogs wandering just like me, searching for a scrap of what we used to be. The bass resonates through the pavement cracks, never looking forward, always looking back. Shadows of silence far away from any kind of heaven, hiding my pain where the tourists do not go, keeping my profile low, keeping my tempo slow. Boom, 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 boom. Looking in the dark, shining in the booth. Music is the only way I speak the truth. Shadows of Soi 11 far away from any kind of heaven, hiding my pain where the tourists do not go, keeping my profile low, keeping my tempo slow. Footstep fading, distant chatter, into the dark dawn.
Clinking glasses, moody shit. Tough floor, still hitting the bottom.
Designer clothes covering up a broken soul. We at the hottest spot, but I'm feeling so cold. Flashing cameras blind me from the truth. Wasted my love, wasted all my youth. Fake smiles, lighting up the dark room. We are dancing in a beautiful tune. I am just a ghost in Thong Lo, haunting the clubs with nowhere to go. Bass drops hard, but I feel so numb, waiting for the morning sun to come. Pouring up another drink to blur the vision. Loving you was my worst decision. Now I am a VIP with a vacant heart. Played my role, I played my part. I am just a ghost in Thong Lo, haunting the clubs with nowhere